Hello guys, and welcome back to your girl's channel. So today, as you can see from the title of the video, this is just going to be my everyday makeup routine. This is my take on the soft glam trend that is going on currently. It's not really soft glam because there is a tiny bit of shimmer, but it's barely there. I do add highlight because your girl can't live without highlight, and that's on period. I need to stop saying that. That's overused. Yeah, I'm always out of breath. I'm really finna be out of breath in this video because your girl is unhealthy right now. I'm really sick. I'm not really sick. I'm recovering, but that's neither here nor there. Y'all here for the beat, y'all here for the makeup. So if y'all ready to see how it is that I go about taking care of this face, beating this face, please keep on watching. First things first, we're gonna get started with my eyebrows. I went ahead and did my eyebrows yesterday. Actually, you know what? Before we get started with eyebrows, I actually need to prep my skin. Let me do that first. Oh, and I'm also doing this little baby hair thing with my wig, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's making me look a little mature than I would like, but you know what? We'll live. To get started, I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer. This is literally my favorite primer because it keeps my oils at bay. I do have an oily T-zone, and then the rest of my face is just normal. So I have combination skin, I guess. And I also make sure not to rub this all the way in because it tends to do that little balling business. I don't know. I just had it in until it starts to get a little tight, and then I just let it air dry. I don't like touching it. Next, we're gonna move on to this Fenty Beauty Illuminating Face Oil. I put this everywhere else that I didn't put my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. This is just gonna help keep my face hydrated under this foundation. Well, I used to use them right of my foundation. We're not gonna use them on today, but I still have to do this because my face tends to get a little dry in these areas. Next, we're gonna move on to color correcting. I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This has literally become one of my favorite steps because it helps me use so much less product. This right here has been a game changer. I don't know why I wasn't listening to the people. They was doing this like ages ago. I just put it around my mouth and under my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. My brushes are so far away. I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques brush and just give y'all a quick little thingy of all the brushes I'm gonna use. So all of the orange ones are gonna be from Real Techniques. All of the silver ones and pink ones are gonna be from BH Cosmetics, and then everything else is dead ass Morphe. Everything with a black handle and silver thingy right here, Morphe. Ooh, I like crazy. My mirror's over here, so if I'm looking over here, my mirror over here. Okay. I'm dying. Oh, next we're gonna go ahead and set our, what is this? The orange in our primer. Now, if you've been watching me for a long time, you know good and well I don't like this powder. This is the Fenty Beauty powder in Banana. This powder is just way too dry for me. I don't even like it for under my eyes or for any part of my face. So I just use it before to set because I bought it and I'm gonna make use of my money, okay? I don't know if I mentioned before, but I also go over my eyelids with the color corrector because my eyelids, did y'all not see my eyes? They're just dark. They're just dark. And I also have very oily brows, so we're gonna go ahead and set that. And that's gonna be step one to doing our eyebrows. And I am an eyebrow before foundation kind of girl. I shouldn't have worn black. We're looking crazy. Let me zoom out in so we can do our eyebrows. Doing my eyebrows is gonna be really easy. I'm gonna go ahead and use this wonderful brow 24-hour waterproof brow mascara from Rimmel London. This stuff is amazing. It just adds a little bit of color and fills in my eyebrows just a little bit. So I have to go crazy when I'm using my little brow pins, you know? I just go in and do a nice little healthy coat. Is that a healthy? And then a little neat trick that I like to do is I just take my finger and I just press it in, and that just lays my eyebrow hairs in place. Y'all see the difference? Y'all see how my eyebrow hair just lays? Next, we're gonna move on to my favorite eyebrow pencil, which is the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil. This is the color Java. Morphe, y'all did y'all thing with this one. Y'all did y'all thing. I'm not gonna do a lot of talking because there really isn't much to it. I hope y'all enjoy this music because I ain't gonna do a lot of talking. I'm just gonna fill them in. That's literally it for my brows. It takes me like 2 minutes. No cap. How do my eyebrows look? They look a little scarry. I like my eyebrows to look like that short. Changes on. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up off camera, and then we're gonna come back and move on to the face. So give me 2 seconds. Girls, eyebrows are done and they're looking hella dark, but that's how I like them. If you don't like them like that, I don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself. Okay, so next we're going to move on to foundation. And my current favorite foundation is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, but I'm currently out of it. We're going to move on to my current obsession. Covergirl sent over a PR box with their new Clean Fresh Skin Milk like 2 months ago. Sorry, I just went home and picked up all my packages. I'm sorry. I'm not at home right now. This is what I'm going to use, and maybe these. I don't even know if these are foundation. It says foundation, but this has the coverage of a tinted moisturizer. So yeah, I have 2 colors here. I forgot which color it was. I'm watching my brother play this game right now. Oh, they're in halftime. Okay, now I was very skeptical about this foundation because they got about like 2 foundation colors. I'm being very dramatic, but they didn't have a lot of options choices, so I was like, I don't know if I even want to try this because I don't know if I'll be able to find my shade. Let me zoom y'all in so y'all just can see. This foundation right here, I freaking love it. Yeah, that's how I put on my foundation. It's not very technical, but it works. And then I use my Morphe M439 to blend it in. This foundation stank. Oh my God. I don't like sponges because it sucks up too much of your foundation, and I did not pay for my foundation to be on my sponge. I paid for my foundation to be on my face. That's it. Now, I don't know what kind of coverage people would consider this to be, but to me, this is enough coverage. 1 layer works. It's a very light, medium coverage, but that's totally fine. I layer my product, so this is literally fine for me. This foundation will have you looking mernish schmook. And next up, we're gonna use concealer. I use a total of 3 concealers because I like to layer and build my product. I like to use a little bit of a lot of things. It just works. These concealers I'm about to use, I didn't purchase them, they're gifts, but they're really good concealers. I ain't finna sit here in front, but I ain't finna rebuy these. These are the Tarte Shape Tape concealers. I have it in the color Deep and I have it in the color Tan Deep Sand. I'm gonna go in with the color Deep and around my eyes. This color is the same color as my skin, as you can see. It's a little bit dark because this is my summer shade, but you know what, it works. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. I personally find it very, very helpful if your beauty blenders are clean for every makeup application. It literally takes me 30 seconds to wash each beauty blender. It don't take me that long. And this is just to add extra coverage so that way I don't have to go ham with my highlighting concealer. Moving on to the second concealer. If you guys don't have a Tarte Shape Tape, the Makeup Revolution concealer is literally the closest match you can get to it. I'm not even kidding. We do have another concealer for contouring, but I don't know if I want to do that today. It adds a really nice shadow, but it's almost 2. I still have a shit ton to do. That rhymed. Oh, he's not even playing. He's not in right now. We're gonna blend this out. I let my concealer sit on my face for a couple seconds. It makes it a little bit tacky, gives it more coverage. Shout out to Crystal for this concealer. And I don't like to take my concealer all the way out here because I don't like my face to be wide. I like my face to be long. I don't like a wide face. It just makes you look babyish. Well, it makes me look babyish. Take it up to the lids. I've decided that I want to cream contour today, so I'm gonna go in with my Colourpop concealer in the color Deep Dark 51, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna take my Coastal Scent dual fiber brush. It looks like this. It's just a little small one, and blend this out. Nice, subtle cuddle. A nice subtle color. And then I'm just gonna go over everything. Last and final concealer. This is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the color Dark 40. This is what I use to add a little bit of extra highlight to my inner corner. That sounds really funny. I'm just gonna get my setting powder ready. This is the Mercier translucent powder. My right now. And then whatever's left, I just go over my nose and over the lids. Make sure you get the inner corner of your lids because that's going to be crucial to the eyeshadow look we're gonna do here in a couple seconds. Taking a different beauty blender, which is clean, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes. And everywhere else that I highlighted. Also make sure to set my smile lines because they crease. I don't bake, baby. It's a little too dry for me, so I just pat my translucent powder into my face. Nice and set. Everything is looking nice and dandy. I'm gonna go ahead and set my contour using my Morphe Showcase bronzer. It looks like this. I'm hitting pan. I need a new one. And then I'm gonna use my Morphe M527 brush. Everybody and their mama got this brush. This is like bronzing, setting my contour, all that all in one. Don't forget your neck, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be the first one to snitch on you. And then we're gonna go ahead and set our face. I'm gonna take my Sephora microsmooth powder to set and dust the rest of this makeup off. Oh man, I need to change my battery. Hold on. Next, we're gonna move on to blush. I'm gonna take my favorite blush, which is actually a face powder. Where is it? It is the Sigma Core de Rosa Aura Powder Face Powder. Dirty as fuck. And this is the color. Bless me. It's so pretty. It's such a nice blush color. I don't know why this is a face powder, because
blush color.
I love lots and lots and lots. It's a blush. We're gonna go in with our highlighter. We use two because I'm extra. First, we're gonna go in with my Betty Luminizer by the Mom Cosmetics. This is just a nice little gold highlighter. I'm gonna put it right here in this little C section, just a little bit on both sides. This color acts as a nice base, so as my highlight fades throughout the day, this one peeks through from underneath. You see that? You see how it's just nice and subtle, and it's just barely dark. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using my all-nighter pollution protected spray by Urban Decay. This will keep your makeup on all day, all night.
Through the hunger and the pain.
It'll keep your makeup on all day. So next we're gonna move on to the eyes, which is literally my favorite part because it's so simple.
So easy.
All you need is two colors. Actually, you just need one, but I like being extra because you know that's how I roll. So let's move in a little closer so we can get to doing the eye look, because the eye look is very simple. Oh. Some dropped, some fell. I'm gonna go in with this Ace Beauty Grandiose palette, and the only color that I'm gonna be using in here is called Cinnamon. It's this nice rich brown color. I'm gonna take this color and just pack it on my outer V. Y'all see that? Taking a big old brush right here, like again, Morphe, ain't nothing on it. I'm just gonna blend this in. Doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be all nice and symmetrical. It just has to be blended.
That's it.
Look at my eyeshadow. Doesn't it just look birdful? So I'm gonna take my bronzer. You don't have to do this step. I just like doing this step because
I just like doing this step.
The same brush that I used to pack the first color, and I'm just gonna pack it right on top to darken it. You might not be able to tell, but in real life, you can tell. I'm going in with that brick brush and just doing a quick blend. These colors are actually really easy to blend. And then
me being me,
because you know, I'm gonna take my highlighter that I'm gonna be using today, which is the Artist Couture Summer Haze. It's almost pink, but it comes off really translucent, like whitish. Y'all gonna see. So I'm gonna take this color and put it in my inner corners, just like that. I'm gonna pop all my lashes off camera because I already have a lash tutorial on how to put on lashes. Y'all should go ahead and check that out. I'll leave it right here in the card up above. But before we get into all that
fun and dangerous,
I'm gonna go ahead and put on my two favorite mascaras and my favorite eyeliner on my waterline. So for my waterline, I'm gonna use my Hank & Henry Slick Witty eyeliner. I love this stuff because it's actually really tiny at the top. Look at it. I freaking love this eyeliner. Best thing ever. My favorite mascara of all time. The L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Carly Bible put me on this mascara. Ever since then, I ain't never been put off. And then for my bottom lash line, let me tell you something. This mascara is the best thing for your bottom lash line. I don't know what this is called, but this is the Hank & Henry double-sided mascara. And this small, tiny one grips every single lash hair on my bottom lash line. It's literally the best thing ever. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of that off camera. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my favorite lash. These bad boys right here. These are the Galord Babe lashes by Galord Lashes. Absolutely stunning.
Absolutely gorgeous.
These just make my eyes just look like that. Y'all gonna see in a couple seconds. That took way too long because my eyes started to water and my eyelashes weren't sticking. That just took too long for no goddamn reason. To finish off the face, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more highlighter. Taking that same Allure highlighter, I'm just gonna take a little bit, and a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, so be very light-handed. And I'm just gonna put it on top where I put that gold before. And I promise you, it does not look that crazy in real life. It's just the camera and the lights and the angle in this room. It's not that glowy in real life. Okay, taking that same color, I'm gonna take it into my inner corner, under my brows as well. Last but not least, my cupid's bow and my nose. I love, love, love doing this.
I don't know why.
And last but not least, the lips. This is my favorite lip combination. First things first is MAC. First things first is MAC Chestnut Lip Liner. Everybody and their mama know about this stuff. I don't do nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. I just line my lips the way they naturally grow. And then I'm gonna take this lipstick from MAC as well. It's in the color Cherish 804. It's a satin lipstick. Birdful. That lip looks so weird on camera, but looks so good in real life. Not gonna lie to you. I would definitely wear this with a gloss, but I'm gonna go run some errands, eat some food, drink some drinks, so there's literally no point in me putting on a gloss. It's just gonna come right off. This lasts a little bit longer. And that's it for this look. This is my everyday go-to makeup. This is my take on the soft glam trend that is currently going on.
It's not really soft glam,
but
It's MAC.
so it's close enough. Oh yeah, I forgot to set my face. Hold on. I'm gonna take that same setting spray that I used from beforehand. Woo! This stuff I highly
Recommend.
and then because you know I'm me and I like to be extra, I'm gonna go in with this iconic London Prep Set Glow and be very light-handed because this will
Move your makeup.
I'm gonna just put this on the sides of my face to give myself a nice little glow. While that is setting and drying, I'm just gonna do this outro. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned and enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up. Leave any questions, comments, or concerns down in the comment section below. And for love and makeup and all things girly, please subscribe and stay tuned for your girl's next video. Bye guys. My face is beat. I got nowhere to go, but that's all right. I'm finna take me some fire Instagram pages. My finna do. I look good. My hair could use a little work, but that's okay. We got face too.